Well, I have that every morning.
Cocaine?
My
I heard a guy died from sniffing cocaine. He drowned in it.
Oh, Officer Bob? Officer Bob? Oh, I forgot.
Oh, I gotta tell my mom.
Okay, I think we had enough questions here. Okay, so what is a drug? We talked about the definition. Everybody knows what a definition is. So, can someone tell me what a drug is?
Anything that changes your body.
Anything other than
Food.
that changes your body and changes the way it,
Food makes my body fat, it changes.
yeah.
I hope milk does your body good.
That's why
Beans are the musical food. The more you eat.
Okay, settle down, class. A drug is a chemical. Is that right?
Chemical, yeah. But it can be synthetic.
Synthetic or
Natural.
right. Okay, can anyone name 3 most commonly used drugs?
Yeah, it's written on the board there, I think. Caffeine, alcohol, nicotine.
Marijuana, prescription solvents, and
Cocoa.
cocoa. Yeah, cocaine.
Very good. Okay. Now, how drugs work in your body? The answer to this question is found in your brain. Why do we want to look at the brain when we talk about drugs? Is there any reason why we want to talk about the brain? Pardon?
Any reason why?
Why do we want to talk about the brain? I'm going to talk about your brain now. Why do I want to talk about your brain?
Because drugs make you do things you wouldn't normally do.
Okay, so why talk about the brain then?
Because your brain is what makes you think.
There you go.
So smart.
Your brain runs
I'll get that.
your entire body.
It's such a brown one. Miss me.
Your brain runs your entire body.
Eggplant.
Your brain is not like any other organ. It's very complex and very delicate. It is the receptor.
Sorry, Bob.
Okay, settle down, children. We're going to call your teacher back in. See, I'm not going to get through this lesson.
Okay, carry on, Paul.
May I just go to the bathroom, please?
No.
You're not a very nice.
Your brain is a receptor or receiver of all information, and all body functions are controlled by your brain. Our life is controlled by our brain. What are some of and our senses are controlled by our brain. What are some of our senses? That our brain
Seeing?
controls?
Sorry, just leave it mine.
Or hearing? Hearing,
Smell.
smell,
Taste.
taste,
Touch.
touch,
Hearing?
hearing, and our emotions. And what would happen if something happened to our brain?
Would die.
Well, not all the time.
I know somebody.
Sometimes-
Yeah.
Sometimes these senses are affected, and if you have a part of your brain that's injured, you could lose your sight or your hearing or your memory. So it affects your senses. Okay, I mentioned that the brain is a receptor for all body functions. What happens if you touch a hot stove?
You're burned, you're on the tube.
Exactly. So the brain is a receptor of that pain, and it'll tell you that hurts. Don't do it again. The brain feels all pain within your body, but it does not feel itself being touched.
You're big.
That might surprise some of you. If I could get inside your head and pinch your brain, you wouldn't feel it. Because the brains can't feel anything.
He had a long search getting into Johnny's head and looking for his brain.
Officer Bob, does that mean it's okay to hit my brother in the head?
No, because there's nerves on the outside of your head. You don't want to damage him, do you?
Sure.
Yes.
Anyways, just carry on.
You're
Oh.
saying I can't feel my brain?
Well, if someone touched your brain, like for instance surgeons, when they do surgery, they freeze the outside of the person's head, and once they get inside, they start messing around with the brain. They don't freeze any part of the brain, and the person's awake.
Oh, yeah.
And they mess around with a person's brain, and they don't have to freeze the brain because there's
Just
no feeling in the
oozes out
brain.
of your head?
Pardon?
It just oozes out of
You
your
guys
head?
stop it.
Get it.
Officer Bob.
Okay,
Officer Bob.
I'm running out of class. I'm running out of time here. I've got a lot of material to cover, and you guys are a little disruptive, so if I could carry on.
I was at Susie's house. She wanted me to feel her brain, but I don't think it was her brain.
So you went ahead and did it.
Oh, you wish.
Oh, shut up, Susie. Susie, could I come over to your place and play?
Okay, that's enough.
This is it.
Okay, once you've taken a drug, the brain can't tell you to stop. Do you remember why?
That's what happened.
It has control over you.
No, like if you take a drug and this drug is hurting your brain, the brain won't tell you to stop taking the drug. Why is that?
The drug
The
attacks
drug
the
is
brain.
to affect to control your brain.
Okay, you remember when I said that the brain doesn't feel any pain? Okay, so the brain can't feel itself being hurt. So it doesn't know that stop taking the drug. Just like when you touch the stove, the brain said, don't touch that stove because it's hot. Well, the brain can't feel pain, so when it gets hurt, it doesn't say, stop taking the drug because it hurts. So how do you keep from hurting your brain?
Don't take drugs.
Don't take drugs that you're not supposed to.
Where hell?
I take drugs for a naughty disease called asthma. Can I still take those drugs?
Yes. Just as long as the doctor give you a prescription,
Yeah.
just as long as you don't abuse those drugs, right? What happens if you take too much?
I can't feel nothing.
Does your brain get cold because you got no hair?
One more comment like that.
What's that?
That? I'll get to that in a minute. Any more questions?
Take a drug.
You put your clothes back,
Yeah, Susie. You want to start
huh? So loose.
And so
Okay.
young.
Show you the picture. Do I have everybody's attention?
Oh, there we go.
Okay, the brain is made up of many cells, brain cells, like 10 billion of them or whatever. Now, I told you about receptors receiving messages. And this picture shows this fellow, he looks at an apple. So the eye receives the information of the apple and passes the information along all these millions of cells to a point in the brain. And this part over here reads that information that's passed along and tells him that that's an apple. Okay? And this happens very quickly. This happens like in a split second. So as soon as you see the apple, the information is passed back to the brain, the information is read, and he knows it's an apple. What happens if this information is stopped along the way? For instance, if this person took drugs and the information didn't get here, it'll stop right here.
You wouldn't know what it was.
He wouldn't see anything, would he?
Is that a zipper in his head?
Well, that's just showing you the inside of his head, and that's brain cells.
It's zipper.
Okay, does everybody understand that?
I'm clear on that.
Okay. Now I'll show you another demonstration. If I could have 10 volunteers up here. 10 volunteers.
Officer
They
Bob.
instead of going to the office, they have to go through school.
Five.
Oh, right.
Susie, get up there.
Who's Susie? This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You stand in line. This way.
Do I have to put my clothes on?
Face this way.
Don't dare put your clothes on, Susie.
They will put you-
It's 10, not 3. Forgive me.
Hey, don't play with your ball.
Okay, who wants to be the eyeball?
Don't.
Okay, you can be the eyeball. Okay, so you're the first one.
Oh, boy.
And you're going to be the one that reads the message. We're going to be the brain here, and you guys are all brain cells. You're the eyeball.
Guys are all brain dead.
You're the brain cell
The
that
zipper.
reads the message. And you guys have to pass the message along. So here a message comes in. She sees a message. And I want you to pass, the messages are sent like this. You hold the ball and pass it to the next person. And Donna would pass it like this, by holding the ball on top. You pass it on, and he's going to read what the message says.
What do I write on it?
No writing, just pass it.
Play with this ball.
Okay, let go. Okay, now he's going to read the message. What does the message say?
Oh, Stephanie, what's this about?
Sid on,
Kit.
oh, Ken on street stop.
Okay?
What does it
So-
say?
Kid on.
Kid on street stop. So
Is that ball in
the
trouble?
driver's eyeball saw the kid, and the message was passed real quickly to the part of the brain that reads the message. And it's going to tell the person, stop my car, because... Okay, just stay out there. Now what happens if the message along the way is coded because of a drug? They do the same thing, pass this message along, you're the eyeball.
She's got balls.
Okay, what does the message say?
Aren't you supposed to have one of them wells with the sticking paint?
What does the message say?
Does it say anything?
Made in Korea.
Okay, so that's what happens when the message
What's the driving?
is distorted. And part of the brain reads the message, can't read it.
I like that.
It tells the brain what to do.
Which one of these are the drug yet?
This one also said Taylor Street to stop. So that person probably would stop.
Where does it say?
Things in the packet that came out of. Oh, look at that ball.
Oh, that's a big ball.
That ball must have been eating too much.
Okay, remember how you
Is it
did the brain ball on top of it, you have to pass it on? Here's the eyeball, pass the message on. No, you can hold these one hand.
One hand, here we go.
Okay, pass it on. Now, you can't use your body. Just pass
What
it.
the
Grab the
hell do
ball
you
and
want
pass
me
it.
to?
Swear.
What?
Pass
What?
it on. You try it. Just one hand. Hold your hand on top. Okay. Pass the ball. Okay, as you see, pass the ball. It's a little difficult to pass the ball, and that's what happens when you take drugs. It distorts the message. This message is bigger than the cells can intercept and pass on. So the message doesn't get to the part of the brain that reads it.
Cool.
So you're the part of the brain that reads the message. I'll let you read that.
Red light stop.
Okay. So if you didn't get the message, what would you do with the red light?
I give it to the brain.
You keep on going, right?
Oh.
Okay, you can all sit down now.
Officer Bob's doing go pretty soon.
Just a minute.
No! Officer Bob, you almost made me fall down.
How do you do?
I think we just lost our.
Hey, Donna, step outside. Go outside. Okay, when you use drugs, the cells can't pass the message onto the part of the brain that it's supposed to, and the part of the brain that reads the message. As a result, your brain will read the wrong message, a mixed up message, the right message but too late, or no message at all. Why is it important that your brain get the right message?
So it knows when to stop.
Okay, so for whose safety?
For the people and your own.
People's safety and your own safety. Okay, any other reasons? Why would you not want to take drugs when you come to school?
Because it would make it tolerable, so we can learn.
So you can learn, exactly.
It'd make it tolerable.
Because you have to share it with the class.
The one I seen wasn't this bad. And also to experience life the way it was meant to be experienced. Okay, I'm going to review some of the stuff. What are some commonly used drugs? Caffeine,
Cigarettes.
Alcohol.
nicotine, alcohol, prescription, Donna,
Hartford.
Beer. Sally.
alcohol. Okay. What senses are affected by drugs?
Sight.
Sight,
Ears?
hearing,
Message sending.
message
Apple.
sending,
Food.
Your feelings
Smell.
is affected.
smell,
You do it more freely.
You feel things you should have never felt before.
inhibition. Okay, all those things.
You smoke.
What will likely happen when a driver on drugs approaches an intersection with a red light?
We won't stop.
Because the ball's
They'll
too
go
big.
to the red light, won't they?
That was probably his Kevin's fault. Or is that his?
Okay, is there any more questions before I wrap it up?
When are you coming back?
I don't think I'll be back in this school.
You're cute.
Officer Bob, I got some good news and some bad news. Good news is it was a good presentation. Bad news is your fly sometimes.
Any other questions?
I just have one. There's a rumor that perhaps that from now on you're going to do this to older kids. Is that true that you don't want to talk to younger children?
Well, I'm doing grade 5s and 6s. And I'm supposed to do a few more grade 4s, but maybe I'll leave those to the last. Anybody else?
You ever shoot anybody with your gun?
I knew that would come up.
The guy?
Did you feel like it today?
Let's see it, that's right. Officer Bob,
Yeah, yes, sir.
was that a banana in your pocket?
Roll the search.
No, he was having to see this
Okay,
I saw a kiss.
Okay, settle down. Settle down for 1 minute, okay? Before I go, you guys have been very good. You're very alert.
Credibility
And
down.
thank you for being such a good class. And I have time for one more question, but I want a very intelligent question. Last question. Okay, who's got a very intelligent question before I go? You asked so many questions already. You never asked any questions. It better be intelligent.
What does LSD stand for?
Any other questions?
He's talking about acid. I mean,
Do you know the difference between a donut and a bagel?
Is that question drug related?
the dope that showed us of yesterday.
Okay, come on, let's hear one. I've got to hear one intelligent question before I leave. Otherwise, you're going to be here
How
for
long does it
research.
take you to get, how come when you see all these people drinking coffee and Coke, they don't get fun?
How come they don't get funny?
How come they don't do that?
Because says, coffee isn't a hard drug, it's a drug that's legal. There are some legal drugs and illegal drugs. And the illegal drugs, the government decided that people shouldn't be taking these drugs, so they made them illegal. There's a lot of legal drugs that aren't quite as harmful and quite as addictive. And addictive, I explain what addictive means. Coffee isn't quite as addictive as some other drugs, although some people need a cup of coffee in the morning, but they could probably go the day without it if you didn't have it.
I don't understand that.
Well, you will.
Here, smoke it.
Okay,
Smoke is there.
you can now see how important it is to know as much as possible about drugs before you take any. I know you will make the right decision when you are faced with the question of should I or shouldn't I.